Hello, this is not a spring chicken, of course. And the big news today is, well, the Obama administration has discovered that there might possibly be some inflation. Oh, wait a minute. And the best way to lower the prices on gas is to increase the taxes. Oh, because then if they increase the taxes on gas and on businesses, then, oh yeah, the prices will go down. Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. Powerful storms pound several central U.S. states.
Yeah, 13 dead, but I want to try to, when they're saying, well, global warming is responsible for it. Well, global warming wasn't responsible for it 60 years ago when the tornadoes were worse, or 70 years ago when the tornadoes were worse, or 100 years ago when the tornadoes were worse.
Mm-hmm.
So why is global warming responsible today for something that's not as bad as when there wasn't global warming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And former street preacher gets life in prison for smart kidnapping.
Well, no, it's not. That's not a kid. He should have been. That's an automatic execution, folks. When you kidnap somebody and hurt the person, that is a death penalty.
Yeah, I mean,
The Democrats basically felt that she deserved it because she had so much and he didn't have anything, so therefore he shouldn't be punished for her.
what?
No, it's just the same thing with the guy who was found incompetent by a Democratic judge with Democratic people, with the Democratic Party supporting him, that everybody knew the guy would never be found guilty of killing anybody.
And fell doomsday prediction has real deadly consequences.
No, it's just a failed doomsday prediction. I mean, anybody,
Well, you know, that happens all the time.
anybody really believed that the Mayans predicted that? They predicted, of course, that Barack Obama might be reelected. And if you reelect Barack Obama in 2012, the Mayan proposition could come true. Only Obama would believe something like that, of course.
Okay. And everyone on the right knew that the Gifford shooter would get off the hook for what he did.
That's
yeah,
what I
that's
said.
true.
I mean, there was not one single reporter on the right side of the industry, or one single right politician that believed that this guy would ever serve a day in jail for killing 6 people.
Mm.
Now, they're not even going to, they're going to send him to a nice place where he'll live the rest of his life, can basically probably go out on, or go out to movies at night and things like that without supervision.
And battle with militants reaches climax at Pakistan base.
Yeah, they're somewhat embarrassed that a half a dozen militants took over an entire Navy base. Which means the country, okay, there is no desire to fight with the Muslims in Pakistan, folks. It is a Muslim. We helped, our great President Obama helped to remove the president that was there, who was anti-Muslim, taking over the country. So he helped orchestrate his removal and appoint a guy that was more in line with his attitude, which is they should be in power and infidels should not.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And Pakistani troops hunt militants on naval base.
I know, it's like that one.
Well, because it's important.
It's what happens. That's how
And
you,
it's live.
That's how you tell us live. Because
Oh, yeah, we're live.
we are live. This is being done.
And Obama continues to do the wrong thing when it comes to political protocol.
Oh God! I mean,
Oh!
last night they were making the top 10 things the top 10 things that this president has done wrong, in the form of protocol, and basically, they said, they said this isn't saying anything bad about Mr. Obama's mother or his grandmother, but what? Cabbage patch did this man come out from underneath, because he had no clue. Like I said, where are the people at the embassy? Actually, they do have people at the embassy, because they got watching Graham Norton last night on BBC. They're showing his people over there from the embassy as he does one stupid thing after another.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, when they're doing that, the guy said, "Do you have this idea they may have told him to not do exactly what he did, but because he's Obama, he does whatever he wants to do?" And then another one, though, actually, this was one of the other British singers over there. He said, well, he didn't have a teleprompter.
Oh.
So he probably couldn't remember what he was supposed to do, so he just winged it.
And mother battles Michigan over daughter's medication.
Here's the problem is, according to the Constitution, the people have the right to decide their own medical care, but the United States government is deciding who shall have, You know, that if you don't think on religious grounds that a person should have this care, you have the constitutional right not to. Obama is ignoring people's constitutional rights and ordering medical care for people that are in violation of their religious beliefs now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
California legislators risk a voter backlash if they try to use the no-pay loophole.
Oh yeah, basically it's a good one. They're going around the laws of the state of California to raise taxes on everybody with this loophole.
Oh, really?
But it's a brilliant one. I mean, it's totally illegal. I mean, they what do they think they're doing? Well, we don't have enough money to pay for the social programs and pay for pension plans, so we're going to raise taxes on everybody, even though, according to the Constitution, to raise taxes, you have to have a vote of the people. They're going to go around them because it's not a pay raise. It has nothing to do with pay.
And 60 Minutes report, Armstrong encouraged doping.
Of course, they can't find anybody but their one snitch that will say that, and they do admit, well, they think the guy's he's done a book deal worth millions, and I think CBS paid him to do the thing. Like the United States government, basically the Postal Service is who he worked for, encouraged the people to take drugs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that never happened.
And baby boomers feeling boom in knee and hip surgeries.
Well, it's not because that they need it as much as they can afford it. If you couldn't afford it, you wouldn't have it done, because, I mean, I have hip problems, I have knee problems, I'm also old. But, so you put another part in, and then it's like an old person is like an old automobile. You put one part in, it kicks another part out.
An Asian market slide on worsening Euro debt crisis.
Yeah, because, let's see, we got Greece, basically, who just caved into the unions. Portugal, who's caved into the unions. Spain, who's caving into the unions. Ireland, who's caving into the unions. And they're not agreeing to any of the cost-cutting measures that they agreed to in order to get bailouts. So, and they're not going to fund any money. They're getting ready to throw the Merkel government out in Germany because, well, actually, she's pretty friendly with Obama. That's enough to get her in trouble there. Because Obama loves the Muslims, and the people in Germany hate the Muslims. So, there's not going to be any, the President of the United States, there will be no default. Geithner, there will be no default. This will all be worked out because the countries are all profitable, and it's just the people are not doing more stimulus programs like they need to do.
And radio host says World's End actually coming in October.
Yeah, and if it doesn't happen in October, it'll happen in 3 months further down the line. Don't believe evangelists, folks. I mean, they'll sell you somebody else's teeth.
And U.S. team flies to North Korea as Kim visits China.
This is ridiculous. I mean, we're going to provide them with everything they need to keep the country going so that they can blow up the world with nuclear weapons. The war is over. I mean, the country is starving, and you want to win the war, you don't do it with guns. I mean, you basically flood the borders with troops to keep the Chinese government has got 1 million soldiers on the border of Korea to keep them out now. Mm-hmm. The United States needs to put the borders on the other side of Korea to keep them out, and they'll surrender without a shot being fired.
And woman named in Schwarzenegger affair hires lawyer.
Yeah, it's to protect her from people like Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, because, we didn't want to have to show this woman and the pictures of her child, but it's too important that we blow the lid on hypocrisy and of government officials. Mm-hmm. No, there's a rule. Well, the other people showed the pictures, so we know. Two wrongs is not make a right.
And the History Channel gives 10 hours to the Bible.
I'm going to tell people something. We're going to bring the Obama theater in. Do we do things on religion on a regular basis? Well, absolutely. Why is it they all of a sudden think this thing in the Bible is very important? Well, because this guy that does this, I think Mark Burnett, that does this Survivor. Oh, he's a left-wing liberal? That's right, left-wing liberals don't do anything on the Bible. Yes, but they do things to make money. That's why you do anything on the Bible. Mm-hmm.
And what a chore. Housework is bad for both sexes.
Yeah, that was another one of these... another one of these Democratic funded studies, which nationally finds that you ask people that don't do housework, that have maids and stuff and servants, that they don't like housework, they're going to tell you that. And you ask kids, they're going to tell you that. Mm-hmm. They did another study, which I really love, but sort of irrelevant, that they find out that people that use the internet are more socially irresponsible than those people that don't use the internet. $600,000 for the Democrats' funding of that one.
Ooh. Ooh.
And it found out exactly this is, well, if we had net neutrality, social responsibility would be at the top of the list. And that shows that they're socially irresponsible under the system that exists.
You know, you could give us $600,000 and tell us who's funding it and what results you'd like, and you might find similar results.
We can do a $600,000 thing on, here's a $600,000. Would you rather see the bikinis are in a bikini or without a bikini? We could do a really good $600,000 on that one.
Plan works for 500-foot, $100 million Las Vegas, Will.
Nothing to go wrong. I've got it. Going to be a god awful eyesore in the middle of Las Vegas.
What are you talking about? A wheel like a roulette rule?
No, the wheel likes in England that got the thing from the fair they left up. They want to build one that's bigger than that one. I know. I mean, how in the world? They said the city is suffering so bad they think that a big amusement area and a 200,000 square foot shopping area will bring people in. No, well, the shopping areas they got are dying.
Rods in 3 reactors at Japan plant mostly melted.
They were melted the second day, and they didn't bother. Everybody in the world knew they were gone, except the government. So,
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
when you're tired, you're just tired, no matter what the scientists tell you.